Pedzéh Kı First Nation Chief Jamie Moses says the Northwest Territories government's proposed route for an all-weather Mackenzie Valley Highway is sidelining concerns about landslides and potential impacts to moose habitat.
They've been proposing this highway for quite some time, and they've selected a route that follows the old winter road. Our community has been opposed to this route there for quite some time because it cuts right through a lot of our archaeological sites.
In a January 30th letter, Moses urged the Northwest Territories government and the Mackenzie Valley Review Board to consider a higher altitude route that would hug the mountains and follow the current Enbridge pipeline route. The Infrastructure Department wrote in an email, the route is proposed along the current winter road to minimize the overall impact of the project. Highway 1 starts at the Northwest Territories border with Alberta and runs 700 kilometers to Wrigley. Now, connecting that highway to the Sahtu and Mackenzie Delta has been in the works for decades. In 2013, the government narrowed its proposal down to a 321-kilometer, two-lane gravel highway to Norman Wells. They say it will make transportation networks more resilient to climate change. In 2019, a heat wave disrupted the winter road season, and low water last year prompted the cancellation of summer resupply barges. The Infrastructure Department says many of the bridge crossings, except for the Great Bear River crossing at Tulita, have all been built. Moses said Enbridge has agreed to share geotechnical data for an alternative route along the pipeline. He says bridges installed along the winter road alignment are noisy and that they will expose their hunting grounds to year-round access. He said the route is even too close to the Decho, risking spills directly into the water.
They're really sticking to their guns. They don't want to deviate from this route. And like I said, when it comes to the bridges, all the permits state that it's just to extend the winter road life. It's not to turn it into an all-season road.
Former Pedzéh Kı Chief Tim Lenny said it will be costly to ignore the community's warnings that the proposed route is not stable.
You're talking with people that live in this area. The sounding message over all these years is just very risky and probably a lot of cost in regards to repairs when the landslide starts.
The Infrastructure Department said the route is not yet finalized. It still will spend several winters on geotechnical assessments of the proposed alignment and make adjustments to the route. Avery Zingle, CBC News, Yellowknife.